Hey guys, another day's walk here, and in this video I'm just going to kind of show off my new camera. This is it. It has the little, you can flip it back and forth, which is really nice, so I can point it at myself if I wanted to. I still haven't kind of figured out how to do that, but also I'm just going to kind of tell you and kind of give you a little information about what's going on. Hope you enjoy this video. There she is. Yeah, I'm back. We're actually just gonna go on a walk and show you how this camera is. I want to show you this little creek crossing that I have to do every day to get over to the other side. It's nice. Just get your feet soaked. This is the same hill I showed you a few videos ago. We'll go up here so I can get some views down through here. Yes, it zooms in and out, which is amazing. I wish the other one did that, but now I'm glad I have this one. I know, I'm just trying to get as many videos of them as I can. They're coming closer. I'm glad I was able to get them turkeys. Oh, here comes another one. I was a little behind. A little behind your people. So they ain't scared of nobody. I know, I'm trying to keep it on them and it's hard trying to zoom in, look at them, and keeping it at a good spot. Hey, now you can tell. I wasn't lying last time when I said look at all the turkeys in the field and my camera wouldn't pick it up. I actually got some videos of them this time, which is an amazing thing. What's going on? We'll walk up through here. They was all down in this field, like they always are. They like hanging out in that field. There's a field down there that I'm gonna walk to here in a second. They like going down through there a lot too. There's a lot of turkeys. There really is a lot of turkeys down through here. They go up there somewhere, and they start from that hill over there. So they would come down, cross right up this point, and up that hill unless you scare them too early, and then next thing you know they're all the way over there and you can't get to them. But in this video I just want to kind of show the camera off and just talk about how everything's going. Everything's going pretty well so far. I mean, I'm having trouble with the weight loss thing, and I was hoping somebody from the YouTube world can give me some advice on how to keep getting the results I'm looking for and how to keep advancing to finally reach that 240 goal. And I'm hoping once I hit that goal I can kick it up a couple more notches and slow ease it to the trail, maybe lose a 10, 20, maybe even 30 more pounds after that. But first things first is get to the 240 and feel happy with myself there. I'm getting ready. I know I said a long time ago I was gonna get that gym membership. Haven't got to it yet, haven't had the money to do it. One thing about this camera, which is nice, but other than that, I haven't got to it much. I've just been doing my walking, and I've got a curling bar, been using it, and just little ends and things to keep progressing. A big diet, big things happening. Had that trip last week, messed me up a little bit on my routine. Finally getting back into it. Took me like 3 or 4 days to get back to it. I shouldn't have. I should have been more determined. But for some reason, it was harder than I thought. Which I shouldn't have switched it in the first place and went off my normal diet while I was gone. But like I said, it was just how it ended up happening. There's the creek down there. And there's the other hill I was talking about that they come off of, through that field, across the creek, and up through here. And up that point, that's where they was just a second ago. Oh, there's mud down through here. It's crazy. I'm trying not to mess with the zoom too much until I finally figure it out, because I'm having trouble staying steady on something while zooming in and out. Birds. I don't know if you see them. Right on that tree somewhere. There's a little bird. Kinds of birds down through here. All kinds of stuff. There's a bird down there. Let me see if I can get it. Right there on that little tree stump. Every little move I make zoomed in, it moves crazy. So I need to figure that out. The quality should be 20 times better than what it used to be. I don't know exactly how well, because on my phone is like from the 1940s and only goes to 480 no matter what. So my water upload in, I see it in 480 on my phone, but haven't got to it. Watch it on my computer. It looks really good on the while I'm editing and all that, but I don't really sit on my computer and watch the video after it's uploaded, because as soon as I hit upload, I let it upload by itself and I just leave the computer be. So when I finally watch my video, when it's fully uploaded, it is on my phone to save time. It's just, I love stuff like this. Just looking down, bunch of hills, bunch of things. We might see a deer down here. There's always some deer at the very end down here, unless I scare it before I get there. But it seems like I'm keeping this video very scratch and open without really turning the camera off, which haven't done this much. I've always tried to make everything as perfect as I can and just very neat. And this one's not going to be neat at all, but I hope it's not too crazy. I've just been there. Whew. That was a little tough there. I don't have any weight on or anything. I'm just walking around trying to show you everything. I walk this all the time when I'm training. Goes down through here. I'll show you the exact path most likely. Not the whole thing, because I've not got all that time right now. At this part of today, it's Friday. I had a little opening, so I was just going to show you around. We ended up cutting 2 more trees down yesterday, and today we're cutting it up for firewood and all that, and probably have a little fire tonight. I might film some of the fire just to show you a little bit. Pretty cool thing. We had a fire yesterday night. No, 2 nights ago. It was fun, kind of just to relax and look at the flames and stay laid back, you know, this stressful time and day. But here comes my next point. People always ask this, and I know everyone's answer is different but the same. But the question is, why are you hiking the Appalachian Trail? Well, my answer is very simple, and the reason is to have another chapter in my life, to show I can do stuff that will challenge me mentally but also physically, and just to get my mind in the right spot for my life, to get everything figured out. Graduating high school is pretty much your first step in life in some aspects. Before you graduate high school, you're always going through a motion, what Early Riser calls the matrix, which is a matrix for any age. But after high school, you're doing everything over and over and over, waking up, going to school, coming home, and then do it all again the next day, and then Saturday and Sunday off. But then when you add like some type of job or work into it, you wake up, you go to school, you come from school, and you go to the job. And then days you don't have the job, you come home and you work out, or you go to the gym and you work out, just preparing and challenging yourself. And that's really the only way you can challenge yourself at that point in time. So walking the Appalachian Trail will, not one thing, give me an adventure that I'll never have any other way, but another thing, it will give me something to add to the skills I've already picked up. How many kids leave high school and save every penny they got out while they're in high school and buy everything they can to do something like walking the Appalachian Trail? Or even like, you either go straight into a job or you go to college. Me, I don't know what things I want to do. As in, I don't know exactly if I want to go to college and learn something else, or if I want to go straight into the workforce where I'm certified in welding and where I have machine trades. I was given a gift where I was able to go to a CTE program, which is kind of like a mix between a high school and like a trade school. And what you get to do is you take your high school classes, and then also you get to take a shop class, and if you do well enough, you can get certified in that shop class. Well, my first 2 years at this school, I took welding, and I completed welding. Well, this year I took pretty much machine trades to have something else to go with welding. And right now I'm in the point that I don't know if I want to continue them things, further my education in welding and machine trades, or if I want to try something totally different. I know I'm kind of just giving a little rant here, but I look at life like the more things you have, the better opportunities you have to succeed. And my mind races at that thought every day. What can I do to better myself? And about, I'd say 6-7 years ago, my grandfather mentioned that he wanted to walk the Appalachian Trail, and that it would be an adventure of a lifetime for him. And I started watching people vlog about it, and started watching people through hike this trail on videos and through their experiences. And about 3-4 years ago, I looked at him and said, I kind of want to have an experience like that in my life. And I started looking up what I need to do to have it, what I have to do, what kind of shape you need to be in, what things you need to hike it, you know, everything that you shouldn't do, but you do, just because it's an interesting thing. Well, I kind of got the bug after that and really wanted to hike it. And I knew I had to wait until after I graduated high school before I could do something like that. So finally, I'm getting to the point where I'm graduating, and I'm getting to the point where I'm gonna get close to having the amount of money I need to walk it. So I started this YouTube channel just to kind of tell you guys that, hey, I'm here, I'm gonna walk this thing, and I hope you can join me. Did I think I was gonna get any subscribers? No. Did I think I was gonna meet the people like Camper 2020, like Screwball 2020? No. But I did. And they showed me the light side of everything, that every community has a group of people surrounding it. Yeah, this community might be a little smaller than some of them, but let me tell you this. I think this hiking community, or AT through hike community, I guess you could say, is a lot tighter and a lot more together and with each other than 90% of any other YouTube community there is. I've learned so much just from watching other people's videos. Like Early Riser was one of my favorite through hikes I ever watched. This year I'm watching Adventures Guidelines, I believe, and Artemis, which they're just showing me what I can expect next year. Last year, Ivy Tat. I don't know, was that last year or year? I think it might have been last year, Ivy Tat. Or the year before, I don't know. Him and Handstand, I watched them the whole through hike. Ivy Tat was kind of like a new stage of through hiker. He did it his own way, but it was a very entertaining way. So props to him for doing that. Like Early Riser, he had a different stage. He kind of just told people how he felt every day, told people what's going on in his life and how to be positive in the most negative situations. And that's kind of how like that Adventure Guidelines doing it this year, which is amazing. And then there is Second Chance Hiker walking the PCT. It's amazing to see someone like that trying to hike a long distance trail and successfully doing it to this point, which I'm not in that type of shape to have to be like what he is, but I can look up to him, and anyone can look up to him. It don't matter if you're skinny, it don't matter if you weigh 150 pounds and 6 foot tall. You can look up to see someone that skeptically doesn't belong somewhere is doing it to prove that anyone can. And it's true. As long as you have the right heart and the right mindset, you can do anything you want in your life. You can become a billionaire if you just do the process. And the process is what's hard to get in your mind. It's hard. Everyone wants the gold. Everyone wants to succeed in life. But who wants to go through the process to get to that? Not many people are willing to go through the pain there is in doing what they want to do. Yeah, they might want to stand on the top. They might want to be a rock star, or they might want to be a doctor, but they don't want to go through the schooling to be the doctor. They don't want to go through all the heartbreaks and all the gigs as it is to be a rock star and to find their group and to practice every day. Everyone has a dream, a desire, but what it is to get to that dream and desire, they don't want to go through the pain and the suffering and the heartache and the failure and everything that comes with it. When you're looking at something you want to do, you can't look at it as in, I'm going to get to the top and I'm going to get there really quick. You got to look at it as, I'm going to get to the top, but this is going to be very painful and very challenging on the way up. I was watching this video a couple days ago, and he was talking about how everyone asks this question: what do you want to be when you grow up? What do you want to succeed in? What do you want to be known for? But that's not the question you should ask people. It is, what pain do you want to feel in your life? Because that tells you who they are more than asking them what they want to be. Because maybe they want to be that, but they don't want to go through the pain that they'd have to become that. There's a lot more in life than just walking around. It's a lot more than just happiness and success. There's pain and there's struggle. And the reason we have the pain and struggle is to make happiness even more happy. I mean, what would there be happiness if no one struggled? Everything would just be normal. Would there be success if no one failed? Everything would be just normal. Like, you have to have good to have bad. It's like the yin and yang, I think is what it is, the Chinese say, or whatever. There's good for every bad. There's success for every failure. And that's the way you gotta look at life. That's the way you gotta look at everything. What do you want to succeed in? From what pain are you willing to face for yourself? What pain are you willing to deal with to get everything done that you want? Schooling. There's pain. There's suffering. You gotta study. You gotta try your hardest every day. I mean, sure, you can get through high school from just lousing around, cheating off people, just throwing out whatever answers you want. Maybe, yeah. But once you get ahead of yourself, once you get to college, if you go to college, once you get in the job force, you'll find out that all of that not trying, all of that just lousing around is going to hurt you in the end, because everything is in your life for a reason. You go to high school so you can get the right mentality to try your hardest at everything, and you get rewarded for it, which is the case. But they don't show you that try your hardest, you won't always be rewarded, but every step of the way gets you to a higher and better standpoint. I know I'm kind of just ranting now. I don't even know how I got into this or what. I was just trying to show off my camera. But I hope you guys are liking my rant of the day and my one long film of the day, because I haven't stopped this camera once since I started about a quarter mile or so ago, which isn't that far, but still, it's a lot of talking. But the whole point of what I'm trying to say, and the whole point of what everyone does, is not to necessarily succeed now, but to have pain now and to have a success in the future. I mean, everything you do helps you at some point. Like, you learn how to tie your shoes at a young age. You don't think nothing about it. But then maybe one day you might end up becoming a shoe designer or something and end up tying so many different shoes in your life. It's crazy. Tying their shoes helped them in that way, as in showing them that, wow, people do this at such a young age, but now I'm using it for something else. That was a terrible example. I'm sorry about that. But what I'm just trying to say is, everything and about anything you could ever do in your life, like you wake up one day, you wake up 4:30 in the morning, and you say, I'm gonna hit the snooze button, I'm gonna sleep for 5 more minutes. You sleeping for 5 more minutes just drastically changed your day. It just drastically put you back. Because maybe you would have got up and you would have stayed back for 5 minutes and maybe just relax for 5 minutes to wake yourself up. Maybe you get up and you take a shower in the morning and you take a 10-minute shower. You practically just saved yourself 10 minutes from getting up 5 minutes earlier by having that extra get to go, being ready before anyone else was. I mean, everything is for something. You have to get up early, you have to work hard, and you have to keep it, and you have to be consistent. Being inconsistent in life is one of the worst things you can do, because consistency is what teaches you. Consistency is what gets you from point A to point B. If you're inconsistent, your life is inconsistent. Have to have not necessarily a schedule, because on the trail you won't have a schedule, but you have to have what you're doing now and what you're trying to get to, and you have to know what there is in between to get there. That it's not just a big hop and a skip and next thing you know you're a millionaire, or the next thing you know you're in Katahdin, because it won't happen like that. You got to take every step like it's your first step. Every little baby step, you got to know you're climbing a little higher, you're going a little farther, you're making yourself better as a person every time you do it, just so you can get to where you want to go. And you can get anywhere. Anyone can get anywhere they want to go. They just got to have the right mindset. They just got to have the process in their mind. And they have to stick to the schedule in some way. As in, you're going to work out 10 minutes every day of the week. Yeah, that might not seem that long. 10 minutes ain't that long. But maybe they was only working out 30 minutes twice a week. Well, now they're working out 70 minutes on a schedule in a process instead of working 60 minutes 2 days and being lazy the rest of the week. The person that's doing 10 minutes every day is going to be more successful than the person doing 60 minutes twice a week. Like 30 minutes twice a week, 60 minutes and all. Because the person that's on the schedule is getting repetition. And maybe he will get to the point where he wants to bump it up to 20 minutes every day for 7 days a week. And the person that's doing 30 minutes a day, 2 days a week, they might be looking at like, I ain't got enough time. I don't have enough. I can't do it. I'm not ready. But the person that's taking it a step farther will get there quicker. But also the person that's taking it a step farther knows that he needs to do that to get to where he wants to go. He knows that is what he is made for. That is what he is looking for in life. Not someone that works harder 2 days a week. Someone that works the same every day. Every single day they have it in their mind. Every single day they know what they want to do. And that's what makes them a better person in the end. Maybe at the beginning, person working 30 minutes for 2 days a week is going to get a bigger boost, get a bigger jump on the person doing it every day. But the person doing it every day will outdo anyone just doing it half as well as they can. Because you can't tell me if you work 30 minutes 2 days a week as hard as you can't add in a couple more days. You might say your schedule's too busy. You might say you had too much going on. But always, you have to make time. You have to get up earlier. You have to just get yourself in the moment to where you need to go and know what you need to do. Because everyone, there's needs. If you want to walk the Appalachian Trail, you need to train. Like, you need to. I mean, I know people have done it without 1 second. They say the trail will train you. Yeah, maybe it will. But why would you want to take that pain and that suffering while you're on the trail, even though you're going to get it no matter what? But 10 times worse when you could train and have such a beautiful time, more of a fun adventure and not as much of a stressful situation. That's all I'm trying to tell you today. Prepare, train. I got this new camera. It's beautiful, I know, thank you. And just have the right mindset. You gotta have everything in you. And it's not just for the trail. This is for anything in life. There's a little waterfall. But anyway, this is for anything in life. You have to have the mindset to do what you want to do. And it's not just what you want. Because what you want, you might really not want. You got to know what you want to do to be successful. And you got to know what you want to do and what pain you want. Not necessarily what you want, but what pain you want to feel on your adventure through the times. Because everything will be painful. But everything that's painful has a benefit. That's all I wanted to tell you. I'm going to take my weight in the morning. I know I'm not going to be the exact weight I want to be, but please, anyone give me some advice on a better way I could start cranking off more weight and feeling more energized. I'm not saying I'm not energized now, but I don't want a workout routine or some type of other thing that will just make me feel groggy and down. I want to keep my same enthusiasm I have now because it's just my personality, I guess. But I don't want anything to slow me down. And so you know, I'm still gonna walk my 5 miles a day every day. Just I'm gonna add something else to it to make it more beneficial. I'll see you on the sunny side, and thank you for watching. I know it's been a rant and a half. I know I'm still ranting. I don't know what's going on with me today. I just feel like talking, I guess. But I hope you guys enjoy 100%. I'm back to where I started. I was about in all close to a half a mile around. I didn't walk it all on camera. I walked all that up there by myself and got down to a pretty good point before I started talking to you guys. And just thank you for watching these videos. Thank you for being here. Every subscriber is meaning so much to me. When I finally hit the 100th subscriber, I'm gonna kind of do something special and show you guys how much I care. Thank you again. I'll see you on the sunny side.